Hello everyone and welcome to a new video of Firepower Threat Defense series. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create objects on our FTD, which is managed via FDM. The user experience is a bit different. How you do that from FMC or and how you do that from FTD. So now in this video, we are going to see how to do it from the FTD, which is FDM managed. So let's go to the FTD GUI. This is our FTD GUI admin. Let me log in. Okay. Sorry. That should take me in. Okay. So this is my FDM GUI. So in order to create and manage objects, we have to click on objects on the top. You see this? Let me zoom in a bit. So you need to click here on objects and then under the network section, you can create the objects. Okay. So there is a plus icon. Sorry, there's a plus icon here. If you click on that, let's create our first object, test underscore one. Okay. And or let's do one thing. Let's create an object named as Google. Sorry, Google underscore, or maybe I'm just looking for the good name. H underscore 8.8.8. Okay. Description, put a description, Google DNS. Okay. Hit OK. Oh, sorry. It is a host type. So I'll put a host value. That's it. Okay. So I have created a host object. Now let's create a network object as well. Okay. N underscore. And then I can say LAN and then type a name. Sorry. Network. Okay. This is how you create a network type object. Now let's look at another type of object, which is FQDN. Give it a name, enter domain name, and then again the similar options as we had in the FMC, IPv4 and IPv6 resolution, or just IPv4 or just IPv6. I'll say just IPv4. Okay, here portquiz.net FQDN, and okay. So that's how you create your FQDN based object. Now let's create the range based object. And let's put a description here as well. So that's how you can create all four kinds of object. Now let's see how do let me create one more host object. Okay, before I can show you the how to create a group. Okay, now how do you create a group? You see this option, create here, and say DNS. Sorry for the typos. Description. Select objects you want to add into this group. I want this and this, and then it okay, and then it okay. The name can start with alpha. Okay, is there a space in before? No. Okay, looks like you cannot have space in here. Just give underscore, hit it. See, I have created a group. So we created two hosts, one network, one FTD, and one range, and one DNS group. So that's how you can create objects on FDM managed FTD. Another thing, how do you create the security zones? You remember in FMC we had the option of under object management interfaces. Here that is done under security zones. Okay, and we already have by default two zones created, inside and outside. Inside zone contains inside interface, outside zone contains outside interface. I'll show you a quick demo. Click on plus and let's name it our test zone. Okay, you see, you need to select the mode of the zone, routed mode or just passive mode. Passive is for when you are not really doing anything, just want to look at the traffic. And routed is really when you want to route through that zone. So just add the interfaces from here. If there will be empty interfaces, I'll add them which are not already used in the zone and hit OK. That's how you create a zone. So it's pretty simple to create the security zones and the network objects. But once you have done that, you need to deploy. As we did in the from the FMC, the deployment was an option on the top. Here you have this button. Click on deploy. See, it shows you what you have done and just select. There are two options: apply full deployment, name the deploy. I don't know how to name the deployment. I'll just go deploy now. Now my deployment task is running. You can see from here. That's how it looks like on the FDM. If you are deploying from the FDM, and if you deploy from the FMC, you can see it in the task section of the FMC. And other than that, yep, that's it for this video. Let's wait for this deployment to finish. Okay, so once the deployment completes, this is how you see there are no changes pending, nothing to deploy. Last successful deployment on this at this time. If you want to see the deployment history, click here and you can see what changes you have made when. Like this one we did just now. If I click on here, see it gives you information, event type, who is the user who did it, what was the source IP, event ID, event name, entity type, sorry, entity name, entity type, the timestamp, what was the status. And if you want to see the configuration differences, click here, configuration differences. Before it was nothing. I created one object, the object here, and this as well, and this as well. This was a group. Okay, so it shows you what was done in each and every section. Okay, now, okay, yeah, it shows the red in remove, green in edit, and blue in edited. Fine, not a problem. Other now, there is another option, download configuration. If you want to download a copy of currently deployed configuration in the JSON format, which you can use for archival and record keeping, you can just click on this button. This is something additional for this video. If you really want to do that, if you need that, then fine. Otherwise, that was the way, create objects and deploy from here. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have a good day.